Bienvenue à Wolf's Racing PlayStation. This is your French commentator. I'm going to comment on the championship, the Backpain GT series. We have the Ferrari GT3 over 5 rounds. This is round 2. We didn't have a coverage of round 1. I'll tell you a little bit more about it, but this is round 2 at the English circuit of Silverstone. And we have very good grid here today at Silverstone. This is race 1. So this is the third race, of course, in this championship. And on pole position we have Georges Jesus. And by the way, he won both races in the opening round at Imola that we did not have replay here in the PlayStation channel. Georges Jesus again on pole position, followed by Scott Davley, American driver on the front row, very nice. Third place Del Deller, South African driver, very quick. Look at that yellow livery, very nice. Number 21, watch out for him. And second row also for Diogo Almeida. Third row c'est Darren Head et Simona Len. Fourth row c'est Gonzalo Mota et Peter Adrian. That number 63 there. Ninth place c'est Diogo Silva et Jumbo is in 10th. 11th is Kevin Allen, of course, not where we expect him to be, followed by Matty Oliver, rookie in the series. Welcome to OFR Racing PlayStation. And finally on the last row c'est Liam Charlie et c'est David Emge, the American driver, in 14th. So we have a pretty packed grid here at Silverstone. Go 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 go! C'est la start de cette course et look at this. George Jesus into the lead of the race, or is Scott Davley, everyone running wide. Oh la 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 la! We have driver flying there, driver flying. C'est Matty Oliver, I believe. C'est Matty Oliver that, oh, he's upside down on his roof. Where is the reset button? And I'm not sure he has configured the reset button. Is trying to accelerate, but of course the wheels are not touching the ground. So we are going to go back and see what happened to Matty Oliver. Not the debut that he wanted, of course. In OFR Racing PlayStation, we are going to find out what happened here in the first corner of this race. It's a 10-lap race, and ooh la 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 la, and we have another driver was involved in it as well. So let's see what on earth happened here. As there's a bit of pushing and shoving, as the English would say. So Matty Oliver is in 12th spot. He has a good start. He's on top of Jumbo. Ooh la 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 la, they make contact, and they'll make contact again, yes, so la 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 la, and then he gets hit by Liam Charlie. That is what happened. Let's have a look at the situation. Cette situation from Liam Charlie's perspective. I think it was himself, the driver, running the same livery here in this race. We don't have enough liveries in this GT3 machinery. And yes, it was Liam Charlie. This was just a racing accident. Look at this, Matty Oliver with a pretty good start. And he tries to go on the right of Jumbo. Jumbo does not see him. They it's Matty Oliver that has actually made contact with Jumbo, and they're going to make contact again. Oh la 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 la! Nothing that Jumbo could do to avoid this either, because it was Matty Oliver that came and connected with him, so to speak. We are seeing the second corner where everyone seems to have gone through it. Look at this, is the middle of the pack, and a bit of pushing and shoving, as the English would say. Ooh la 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 la! Another contact there involving Kevin Allen. Kevin Allen was a little bit pushed and loses position to Diogo Silva, but let's go back to the front of the race, and is a familiar face that is leading this race, and c'est Georges Jesus going for 3 in a row, leading the opening lap here at Silverstone, followed by Scott Davley. Del Deller in third place. Look at that, the nice livery. Fourth is the Darren Head, followed by Simon Allen completing the top 5, and the top 5 are checking. Ooh la 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 la, something happened ooh la 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 la, something happened because Kevin Allen he was in 10th position a couple of corners ago, and I have strong suspicion that something else happened in front of him, and we are going to find out what that was. And yes, there is something going on in front of him. That's Diogo Silva. That is ooh la 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 la. C'est trois voitures, deux voitures making contact here at Silverstone, and that was, I believe, Diogo Almeida that was involved in this accident, and we have plenty of action already. This is Diogo Almeida. Non, c'est pas Diogo Almeida, c'est Gonçalo Motta and Peter Adrien. Oh, and c'est ménage à trois with Diogo Almeida, Gonçalo Motta et Peter Adrien, mais Gonçalo Motta was perhaps a little bit optimistic there in this move. Let's see if we can establish, because it seems to me that Peter Adrien was quite ahead in there. So let's have a look. Peter is, ooh la 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 la, oh. And that was a little bit optimistic from and look at Diogo Silva. They have to take avoiding action and still manage to get a few positions up into 8th place, but Kevin Allen that has made the most out of this accident is up into 6th place, 6th place for Kevin Allen. So we'll keep an eye on the battles ahead and behind Kevin Allen, of course. Ooh la 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 la, something happened there with another driver. Non, c'est pas possible. C'est George Jesus qui va lead this race now in the Hunger Straight, and you can see here the classification. C'est George Jesus followed by Scott Davley, followed by Del Taylor, followed by Darren Head and Simon Allen. The top 5 are pretty set. Then is Kevin Allen 6e, then is Liam Charlie, then ooh la 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 la, c'est gros bagarre here with I believe that is who is that? That's Liam Charlie, I believe. No, c'est pas Liam Charlie, c'est something else. C'est Peter Adrien, and yes, Peter Adrien still ahead. Oh no, c'est pas Peter Adrien, c'est Diogo Almeida still fighting with David Emge, and also Gonçalo Motta tried to recover from that incident, and the first lap is complete, and is George Jesus that is in the lead, of course, followed by American driver Scott Davley, Del Taylor. Oh, and look at this, Simon Allen has gone up into 4th place, and there was an overtake for 4th place, and we did not see. Oh la 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 la, c'est nice move there by and Darren Head was a little bit offline, we should say, in the last corner. Let's see what happened here from Darren's perspective. And Darren just decided to go a little bit outside the road and loses a little bit of momentum, as the English would say, and Simon Allen says, job done, thank you very much. Side by side into turn 1, and it is Simon Allen that is going to take the position, and up into 4th place goes Simon Allen. Nice move there, nice racing between the two drivers. Of course, very accomplished driver. These two both champions of Volvo Racing PlayStation in past season, so very good driver. And this bagarre, this fight is also allowing Kevin Allen to get closer. Oh la la la, we are back in action. We are back in action. I'm sorry for this interruption. It has not been a very good technology yeah, not been a very good technology evening here in the commentary booths, but I'm glad to say that not much has happened in this race as Georges Jesus continues to lead. And look at the lap time, unbelievable, 2:08 for Georges Jesus, followed by Scott Davley 2:10, and then everyone else is pretty much well, very slow. Of course, this is still the first lap, so we still need to see what's going to happen in the second lap. Will give us perhaps a little bit more of a good understanding of the pace. So we are going to try to see the lap times of the leaders now that they are approaching the start-finish line again in this race, and says Georges Jesus is going to cross the line 2:03.594, still almost a second, 7/10 of a second faster than Scott Davley, then Taylor, and ooh la 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 la, what happened to Simon Allen? What happened to Simon Allen and Darren Head? Ooh la 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 la, something happened. Ooh, we missed more action because Simon Allen had overtaken Darren Head for fourth. Now they're still together, but they seem to have moved a few places back. So something interesting probably happened, and apologies that this happened right when technology problem appeared, but oh, it was exactly, oh la 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 la, what happened here to these two. And yes, we can see some smoke, which is an indication that some problem has happened. Simon Allen, and look at these GT3 cars, they are difficult to control, and Simon Allen was rotating, and here is what happened, because ooh la 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 la, the Darren Head that tried to make a move on Simon Allen. This is right after he was overtaken. So this is ooh la 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 la. This is a bit optimistic. It's almost carbon copy of what happened with Gonzalo Mota and Peter Adrien and Darren Head. Ooh la 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 la. Very optimistic. A different line, and Simon Allen and Darren Head is probably waiting now for Simon Allen. A few drivers are going through, and up into fourth place is Kevin Allen, incredible. Up into fifth, Diogo Silva. Up into 6th place, there's Liam Charlie. Darren Head is still waiting for Simon Allen. There goes Peter Adrien and Diogo Almeida, and probably it's going to be no, and Darren Head now is continuing. No, the Gonzalo Mota, and there is Simon Allen and Darren. Oh, the Gonzalo Mota! No. Is it Gonzalo Mota? Gonzalo Mota went off on his own. He's on the pit lane exit. It's not the actual pit lane. It's the pit lane of the old circuit. But these two, Simon Allen and Darren Head, immediately get a position, and drivers still battling with this car a little bit more than what we had anticipated. Because it's only the second lap of this race, and we already saw so much carnage here at Silverstone. We saw Matthew Oliver go out of the race. I think he's out of the race. Yes, he is. Unfortunately, he did not set the reset button, so he's on his roof and unable to continue. Jumbo was in that incident as well, together with Liam Charlie. But Liam has made a good recovery. He's up into 6th place, into 6th place, and ooh la 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 la, says Simon Allen, Darren Head, I'm sorry, making another mistake. So Darren Head's race is not going in the right direction. Here comes Gonzalo Mota on the inside, and he's going to go for it. Yes, he's going to go up into 10th place. Let's look for battles around the field, because the leader continues to be on his own, 2.6 seconds of a gap, but Scott Davley now has Del Taylor for company for the second place. Then we've got other battles here. Is Peter Audi is an interesting train of driver with Peter Adrien being pressurized by Diogo Almeida, and then the recovering Simon Allen, followed by also Gonzalo Mota. Darren Head is in 11th spot. He's lost a lot of time with this incident. Then is David Emge and Jumbo running at the back of the pack. Peter Adrian in 7th place. Liam Charney, we did not see a lot of him in this race except for hitting Matthew Oliver pretty hard in turn 1. Fortunately, no damage in OFR Racing PlayStation, so he's able to continue as if nothing had happened. But let's look at the battle for 2nd place. That is Scott Davley and Del Taylor, but Del seems to be close but not close enough to make a move, so we'll go move to other battle. And Peter Adrian, ooh la 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 la, say, we have a car side by side there somewhere, and that was, yes, that was David Emge and Jumbo. This is battle for 12th spot. Ooh, and I think it was David Emge. Oh la 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 la, says another driver has gone, and it is Diogo Almeida. Diogo Almeida has gone off. Diogo Almeida has gone off and is now he's got passed by a couple of drivers. So Simon Allen up into 8th spot and Gonzalo Mota up into 9th spot. And interesting to see so many drivers making mistakes here in Silverstone with this car. Is a difficult car, but it's not so difficult. Perhaps difficult to drive at the limit. But Diogo Almeida also not having the race that he wanted. He's down into 10th place. Simon Allen now starting a little bit of a recovery there. Let's look at where he is, and he's about to find Peter Adrian. Peter, very consistent driver. He's not the fastest driver out there, 206, but one of the few drivers that we have not seen make any mistake outside of the top 3. And by the way, ooh, something happened to Del Taylor. What happened to Del Taylor? Another driver, another thing that we missed, another mistake probably. Yes, Del Taylor is off the track. He was in 3rd place. Now he is no longer in 3rd place, and this is a classic with this car coming out of left field corner, and then you just hit accelerator, and the car just goes into no man's land, as the English would say. He is thinking about the reset button, but of course we have banned it now in the OFR Racing PlayStation. And he drops back. This means that Scott Davley is now on his own in 2nd place. He's trying to not lose too much time to race leader Georges Jesus, but he's now 3.9 seconds. And up into 3rd place is Kevin Allen, and up into 4th place is Diogo Silva, another driver that we have not seen too much of him, and he has been off the track, I believe, to avoid this incident between Diogo Almeida and Gonzalo Mota. Otherwise, he's been pretty consistent. Again, not fastest driver out there. 2045 is slower than any driver ahead of him. In 5th place, Liam Charney. Again, very consistent race by Liam. He's into 5th. 6th is Del Taylor. What can he do? He's pretty mighty on the pace. Peter Adrian is already with Simon Allen, very, very big on his mirrors. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Simon Allen going and overtaking Peter in the next lap. Also, we are on lap 4. We are not even at the midpoint of this race. And behind them we have another battle between 2 drivers, and these drivers have a little bit of recent history. That's Diogo Almeida and Gonzalo Mota running the same livery, so a little bit tricky to figure out who is who. Oh la la la, c'est Simon Allen! Simon Allen was behind Peter Adrian and has messed it up big time. Or is it? No, it's Peter Adrian, I'm sorry, not to Simon Allen. Again, apologies with these liveries, it's very tricky. Peter Adrian, driver that has made no mistake until lap 5, then lap 5 he's made a mistake, and it has cost him dearly because he's down into 11th spot. Up into 10th spot is Darren Head, back into the top 10 is Darren Head. Still not a great race for him. 9th place now is Diogo Almeida, and he is right behind Gonzalo Mota, and he's a very nice train here with Del Taylor, Simon Allen, then these two running the same, no, it's not the same, it's the same livery, and well, Diogo Silva also running the same livery, the 55. Not enough liveries in this Ferrari GT3, unfortunately, so several drivers running. Look at this, Diogo Almeida almost running at the back, into the back, sorry, of Gonzalo Mota, ends up losing time there at the beginning of the Hanger Straight, and the driver behind is, ooh la 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 la, what happened to Simon Allen? This is crazy stuff. Simon Allen has dropped back into 10th spot. Oh, this is madness, as the English would say, because Simon Allen, we saw him in 6th place, I'm sorry, it's not 67th, and all of a sudden, where is he? Maybe we're going to, this is very difficult to keep up with all these incidents, but Simon Allen goes into Cobb's corner. Let's see if he did this unassisted or assisted. And he's going to rotate. Yes, he's rotating and hitting, boom! Ooh la 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 la, Simon Allen, another mistake. He gets overtaken by the 2.3 driver and also by Peter Adrien, so things remain as they were, except that both Peter and Simon have made a mistake. Up into 9th place, c'est Darren Head. Oh non, non, c'est pas Peter Adrien, c'est Darren Head ahead of Simon Allen. Peter is in 11th, so Simon Allen only lost 3 positions, still quite a lot. Diogo Almeida is really putting pressure on Gonzalo Mota, and this is a good battle with Del Taylor there in 6th place. Let's look at Del Taylor's lap time, because he has been very quick in the early stage of this race. He was running 3rd. He's obviously done a 2:19 because of that incident, but now is the first lap. Well, 2:06 is not going to work to put Del Taylor closer to the top 5. He's 4 seconds behind Liam Charney, and he's lost time to pretty much everyone ahead of him on this lap. Let's go back to the race lead just to check that Jorge Jesus is doing okay, and he's going for 3 in a row. We had drivers do that before in Old Ford Racing PlayStation. We even had 4 in a row, I believe. I'm not sure we had more than 4 in a row, but I could be mistaken. So we need to check the stats. But he's pretty comfortable out there. Scott Lovely also very comfortable. Kevin Allen also very comfortable, and in 4th place it's Diogo Silva. Looks also very comfortable. 5th place Liam Charney looks comfortable. Del Taylor, and he is where the action starts, because we have Del Taylor, we've got Gonzalo Mota, we've got Gonzalo Mota, we've got Diogo Almeida, and we've got then the 2 drivers that keep making mistakes. That's Simon Allen. Where is he? Not in this camera shot. There he is. And of course Darren Head, 9th and 10th. And Peter Adrien is joining this party as well. He's not that far behind this driver. That's Simon Allen in 9th, and Simon Allen is losing a little bit of touch with Diogo Almeida there, and Del Taylor, who had such good pace in the beginning of the race, he's actually dropping down now, because he's let's look at the lap time again now on lap 7, because Del Taylor is losing a little bit of steam, as the English should say. Oh la 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 la, c'est Liam Charney there. Liam Charney or Diogo Silva, we do not show. It's Liam Charney. Liam Charney just made a mistake there in the last corner, and this is not what he wanted, because now he's fallen into this group of drivers. He's completely lost his 6 seconds behind Diogo Silva, and he's with Del Taylor right behind him. So we now have a 4 car battle bagarre here in Silverstone for 5th place now, and Liam Charney is really struggling with a grip on the tires, of course, after leaving the track. And here comes Del Taylor. This is going to be an easy pass surely for the South African to go up into the top 5, and we have 4 cars, and 3 of them are with the same livery, side by side racing between Del Taylor and and Liam, Charlie, and Liam, and Liam is now and he completely now knocks down this Project Cars 2 board, and Liam Charlie really struggling with this situation here, as also Diogo Almeida is really close to Gonzalo Mota. So Liam Charlie from 5th place, now down to Whittiam, pass to 8th place for Liam Charlie. This is not good. This is not good. And by the way, Darren Head continues to have a miserable race because he's just dropped into 13th place. Let's see if he had any assistance or not. He had dropped already to... Ooh la 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 la, problem.